Hello Virgo, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your Venus Retrograde Tarot Reading. I am doing a relationship cross to see what's going on, okay, with Venus retrograding through the sign of Gemini. Now, for those of you that have not watched the Venus Retrograde Astrology video, the link will be in the description box below. So I'm doing an astrology, what am I saying? So I'm doing a relationship spread to see what's happening, because Venus retrograding from May 13th until the end of June. Once she goes direct, she'll still be transiting through the sign of Gemini. And that will be bringing back situations from the past, relationships, conversations, just generally, you know, retrogrades are all about redirecting the energies. So having another chance and looking at a situation. What fell out was the Justice card. So this is very karmic. And the first card that I usually start with, it is a number 8 in the Botticelli. The Justice card is a number 8, which does ring that Leo strength card as well. So whatever the case is here, this relationship, where it stems from, is Libra. And Libra is all about partnerships, relationships, but also something quite karmic. For those of you that have been in a relationship, let's say, when someone else came in, that's why, because of karmic justice, you needed to find your balance. You needed equality in your relationships. Now, some of you may have been dealing with someone that had strong Libra in their chart. Let's look at the now. This is the distant past. Now, 8 of Pentacles, which is saying that usually with the 8 of Pentacles, it's all about work, putting in the work. If there has been difficulties, 8 of Pentacles it's the Virgo card. It's looking at the details. But this may also be a relationship surrounding work. Let's have a look at where you're coming from, what you were bringing to the table. And the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is all about communication. Knight of Swords is all about that intellect. So it's more communicative than anything else. But the Knight of Swords can also be someone who is torn, okay? Someone who speaks their truth. And someone maybe, because he does hold the Ace of Swords, okay, and this could be, Virgo can be quite discriminative, you know, looking at the details and pointing out flaws, which may have come as a bit of discrimination. Let's see. But it does speak of something coming in quickly. So let's see what your partner was bringing to the table. 4 of Pentacles. Wow, Virgo. Someone was holding back from you. You wanted more communication. They were holding back. So Virgo can show up as air, as Virgo is very logical. Virgos use their left side of the brain, which is Mercury. Okay, so I would say that if someone was holding back and you were willing to sever ties with this relationship as you needed more work to be done in this relationship, let's see what the future shows. And we've got the Judgment card, which is obviously something that had died, something that needed to change, and that's what's coming in. The change is coming in, and because this is Scorpio and Pluto, it does speak of a very deep emotional but also sexual connection. Okay, maybe even something that was hidden, because Pluto goes very deep. Scorpio is very hidden. So you may have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've also got Scorpio, Pluto here, which Pluto is transformation. This is the regeneration and the resurrection of this relationship. Some of you may have harshly dealt with or communicated harshly to your person. You were all about the truth. They were holding back. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Five of Wands, which is two people that want to build on something, but they're conflicted. What's beneath that? The Ace of Wands. So there may have been a sense of ego here as well, a sense of competition, being competitive. We've got fire here, and fire is all about the desire, but there is conflict here, and that could include, because we've got the Libra card here, justice. Justice could also speak of trying to find the harmony in a relationship, but also anything to do with legalities. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at more cards, Virgo. So let's take the Lenormand for you. We have the Clover, which speaks of luck. This is all about opportunities. It is Jupiter in Sagittarius, so I do feel that both of you probably felt very lucky where this connection is concerned in the past. And then we have the Scythe, which can mean breakups, but also things to do with money and manifestation of something stable or something that holds a lot of value. Let's have a look. And we've got the puppy here, which is the dog. So that speaks of loyalties. Where are your loyalties? I do believe that this was also a relationship that needed to be more open, more trusting, as the dog does speak of loyalty, but it's right next to the Scythe. So if you've been dealing with someone, dear Virgo, because the Justice card is right here, so it stems to both of your lives. And because we've got a 5 here and the 8 here in the now position, which says it needs more work, I think that you're still working through a karmic situation, but justice will come through. The second chance comes through with the Plutonian energy. You know, this in another deck is called the Karma card, but it does show the eclipse. So something needed to be eclipsed out of your life, whether it was trust issues, whether it was being quite judgmental or looking at the details, or maybe even not listening to others. That's what I feel, because the 5 of Wands can be a family situation where someone listens to other people and then the conflict comes in. And you need to sever ties with that and go with, where are your loyalties? Where are their loyalties, right? Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we've got the card of family. This is also a strong spiritual connection, and it's something that could be quite deep-rooted. Okay, this speaks of growth. It also speaks of a past connection. So something that is deeply rooted and which may be coming from the past. This could be, and that's why I feel it was quite shaky and it needed more work. Let's have a look at the romance angels and see what else. We've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And I do feel that your partner was more than likely holding back on their emotions. But also the express your love can also mean that you are now ready to express your love. Or if there's been a breakup, this is saying that someone needs to hear it. This could be the breath of fresh air, the new life that is brought into this connection. We've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So honeymoon does show the gondola moving over water. So some of you could be dealing with someone that's at a distance. And it does have the potential to bring in happiness. We've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this is deeply rooted where your heritage, yours or their heritage, is concerned, family issues. You know, this is the tree of life, which does speak of also traditions. Look at what's beneath it. We've got the maze, which speaks of strong confusion, having to do the work to get to the goal, to your goal. Okay, once upon a time, there was an offer here. Okay, but there was love here, but there was also an enemy. And the enemy can be an energy, it can be a person, it could be people external to you. Let's take more cards. But that can also speak of a very sexual and strong connection. Let's have a look at the Justice card, which is at the root of this reading. We've got two cards, and we have the Hanging Man and the Hermit. So we've got Virgo, Pisces. So I'm going to say that someone was held up for whatever reason. They were trying to see their truth. There was a lot of clouded energies here with the Hanging Man. Someone was loving unconditional and the other person needed to see their truth. We've got two cards of very strong spirituality, Pisces and the Hermit, which is someone very spiritual. The Hermit is someone who has gone through a growth spurt. They've been soul searching. Both cards speak of soul searching. And I feel that both of you, dear Virgo, needed to go through that. Through whatever hardships, because we do have hardships here. Yes, this is someone that is that sacrificed a lot. Here we've got someone that's actually sacrificing. They're sacrificing their own personal life as they're going into their cave and looking for the answers. Let's have a look at your position, Virgo. And we've got the Fool card here, which is also, it's got to do here with self-worth issues. Virgo, maybe you were worried about taking that leap of faith, starting something new, taking that risk. You needed the clarity as something was off for you. So you trusted in your intuition and you needed more clarity, more communication as your partner was holding back. Let's look at your partner with the Four of Pentacles. And we've got the High Priestess, which is someone that holds on to secrets, but she's also spiritual. Your partner is soul searching, looking for, looking at their higher self, trying to see the truth through their higher self. They're trying to trust their intuition. Let's take one more card, and we've got the Eight of Swords. They were dealing with a lot of worries. They were dealing with a situation, let's say, that they, you know, it was all about their intellect. They were fearful. They felt as though they may get stuck in a situation and not be able to get out. I feel as though there may have been also trust issues. Let's look at the Eight of Pentacles as both people now are willing to do the work. Let's have a look. And we've got the Five of Pentacles as both people are feeling left out in the cold. We've got 13 Pentacles. 13 is Scorpio. And Scorpio is all about that transformation. Five of Pentacles is also usually people that don't know that there is help there, as long as they change the way they look at things. Let's have a look at that Five of Wands in the general energy. And we've got the Seven of Wands. So self-worth issues. Yes, here we've got Chiron, trying to heal those wounds, the wounds around self-worth, childhood conditioning. And I do feel as though because Chiron was wounded by his own family, I feel as though there was wounds between the two of you. And I feel that the wounds come from both sides, because we've also got healing family issues. I feel as though something has happened for you, dear Virgo, and this is the chance to actually heal those wounds. So whether it's conversation, something was off kilter here, secrets were withheld, your partner may have been worried about opening up and telling you truths surrounding family, maybe even truths about their family and their connection to you. So it could go either way. We've also got the clover and the scythe here, so anything to do with monetary things that maybe they were holding back. And maybe that's why they could not share their story to you and share and be open with their heart. But I feel that you're both feeling left out in the cold now. You've gone through some sort of a change, and the chance is here to heal those issues. As I feel your loyalties are in the same place. I truly feel that, dear Virgo. Okay, and I think I will leave those cards there. Let's take a couple of messages and see what your partner maybe is wanting to communicate to you. For Virgo, please, Spirit. We are so different, and I don't know if this could ever work out. I don't know what to do. So another 5. Let's take another card. Your person was lost. We've got, if you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then we're over. I can have any man or woman with a blink of an eye. Wow. So it looks as though they sort of, maybe they have a very strong ego. And I don't think that they accepted the pressure that came from you, dear Virgo, as you were digging for the truth. Okay, so maybe they saw you as being very different, coming from a different world, and that's when the difficulty came in, when they expressed themselves in a very difficult way, as they had their own restrictions, and I feel that was mainly a mask that they were wearing. Let's take another card. Please forgive me. I want another chance with you. Look at that. And there's 15 here, which is the devil energy. So it was Saturnian, it was karmic, what happened with you. And now they're asking for forgiveness. And this could be from both people. Virgo, this is your card. And they're holding on. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for equilibrium and balance. But maybe they're also hoping for forgiveness from you. So I will leave it at that. I hope that this helped you. It's great to see that there will be healing here, and that's got a lot to do with healing through conversations. Gemini is all about that, and working together. And that's what you're all about, dear Virgo. All right, I will leave it at that. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.